Hey, right guys, Trace Much is Joe here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, something that I thought we could do every year if people enjoy it, which is to go through my stats, my TV and film stats of 2022. Obviously, I use the show, the show. This is how my brain works now. But the website Trakt, I use this every single day, pretty much, to tracking my ratings and episode and times I watch them and all that stuff. It's kind of like Letterbox and IMDb and all that stuff, but Tract is just kind of the one I've gravitated towards for the past, member since 2016. So a while. I've only been like a VIP for 3 years, which feels good. Obviously, I have to pay money for that. It means nothing, but it means that I get my year in review for 2022. So I thought we could. I usually go through this at the end of every year in my own time, but I thought we could do it together this time. Do it together and see what kind of my most watched show of the year has been and all that good stuff. So yeah, we'll. I don't know really what to expect with this. I'm assuming my most watched show is going to be Friends. Right, I can see my first play of the year already. Jesus, so 1,013 plays, which is wild. That is wild. 797 hours of watching TV shows or film, one or the other. Collected, I don't really do. So 936 ratings. I've done 9 comments and made 1 list. So yeah, I don't really leave comments on these things. Maybe like the odd film here and there or the odd episode that really impresses me. But yeah, the first play of this year was, of course, the Harry Potter 20th anniversary. We did a reaction to this, and it was the first video that I think I put up of that year as well. So you could, I think it's one of the in the top 10 on YouTube of videos that did the best. I think it's on like nearly, I think it's coming close to 40,000 views or something. So I appreciate everyone who watched that reaction. It was a fun one to do. I want to watch this again. I've been trying to get my mum and sister to watch it with me, but because they haven't seen it yet, but we just haven't found the time. But yeah, that was a good one. January 1st, 11:30 a.m. I was right there on 2022. Like, let's go. In 2022, you watched 715 hours of 50 TV shows. Your most active week was September 12th to September 18th with 42 plays, and the most popular time you watched was 12 p.m. I guess we're popping off on midday. Midday, everything's good to go. We are, and I don't know if this means on this week. What came out in September? Maybe it'll tell me. Well, that was a lot. 42 plays, week 38. That is, yeah, that's a lot of plays. I don't really even know what. We'll check after if it doesn't tell me, but I don't know what this week was about. 715 hours, that's 59.6 per month. 13.7 per week actually doesn't sound too bad. And per day I'm doing... That's not too bad. That's not too bad. 2 hours a day of watching. I mean, I do reactions for a living, so that's not too bad, I guess. It should actually really be more than that, but July we did 105 plays. That was my biggest month. Lowest month's been December, but that's understandable. I've taken a couple of weeks off. What's this? Is this? Oh, this might be. No, plays. Plays per month. Hours, and then different. Okay, individual episodes. Okay, so this will probably even out. Oh, this is week. This is doesn't matter. Week, month. I see it now. All right, most played shows. The top 10. Right, I want to predict this. So I mean, I know what 10 is now. I don't know what order they'll be, but I think Friends is going to be number 1 because I think we've done the most of that show. One Tree Hill's probably going to be number 2. Number 3 maybe. What would number 3 be? Maybe I don't think it'll be this. This Is Us will be in there. New Girl will be in there, and The Vampire Diaries will be in there. They're like the 5 big shows of the year. So Cuphead, Stranger Things won't be there. Succession might be in there because I have watched that 3 times this year, so that is a possibility. So yeah, Succession could be there. The Wire, I've been watching The Wire off camera. That could be there because I've done 4 seasons of that this year. So that's a possibility as well. What else have we got? I think that's all the big ones. Did we wrap up any shows this year? I mean, we did, but I don't know in terms of longevity, like big shows, did we wrap any up? I don't think so. We'll see. Right, number 10, The Cuphead Show. Number 9, This Is Us, with 44 plays. 1 day of my life has been spent watching This Is Us this year, which is understandable. Number 8, Fruits Basket. Really? Wow, 18 hours watched. But I did not suspect that. I didn't really jump to anime just because they're like 20 minutes long, so I thought maybe 20 minutes. But it has, okay, it has less time watched. It's more to do with how many episodes I watched. Okay, so yeah, Fruits Basket, that actually does make sense. The Vampire Diaries, yep, 48 plays, 1 day, 10 hours of that. Number 6, The Wire, which I predicted, of course, 50 plays, 2 days, 1 hour. I've got one season left of that show and then I'm done, which I will do probably January this year. New Girl, one play more than The Wire. Wow, 18 hours for, again, they're 20 minutes, so that makes sense. Number 4, Succession. That's only because I've watched it all the way through 3 times this year. So, yeah, I watched it by myself with my mum and with someone else as well. So that's that makes sense. I do love me some Succession. All right, top 3. What we... um, okay, number 2, One Tree Hill. That makes sense. We do love One Tree Hill, obviously. Well, I mean, it has its ups and downs, but even the downs are just hilarious to kind of go through. So, 2 days, 6 hours of One Tree Hill makes sense. And then number 1, Friends. Yeah, Friends. 93 episodes of Friends done this year. What's that, like a third of the entire show we've done this year? More? I think it's more than that actually. Just like a little bit more. I think it's like 200 and something episodes. So about a third of Friends done in this year. We'll get it done next year, which is going to be sad, of course. But yeah, I could see more. Should we do that? Let's have a look at more. Why not? Oh, is this just a boring? Okay, Better Call Saul, Gilmore, The Apprentice, Vinland Saga. Yeah, okay. I'm not too fussed about all this. Is just showing me every show that I've basically done. So they're the top 10, and there's a few more if you wanted to gaze upon them. Elite, that makes me sad. We had 2 seasons of Elite this year. I don't know why. In 2022, you watched 19 genres on 29 different networks. Netflix being the big one. That makes sense. Netflix, 22 shows. HBO, 5 shows. The CW. God, what did I watch on the CW? Vampire Diaries, One Tree Hill, Gilmore Girls. Okay, that makes sense. Let's check the HBO shows. Succession, House of the Dragon. Yeah, The Wire. Oh, Pretty Little Lies Original Sin. I forget that's HBO. Westworld has been cancelled now, but yeah, that was HBO. Euphoria, and then Gossip Girl, of course. Let's have a look at the Netflix shows. Cuphead, Elite, Bridgerton, all of the, just basically every show. It's basically every single show. They had some bangers though. I'd say Cuphead's a banger, Elite's a miss, Bridgerton's a banger, All of Us Are Dead's mid, Midnight Club mid, Dharma was pretty great. Cyberpunk Edge Runners was amazing. Stranger Things was amazing. Love Death Robots amazing. Ozark above mid but not amazing. Arcane amazing. Wednesday pretty great. 1899 was decent. Was good. I'd say Hot Stop was good. Unbelievable was great. That didn't come out this year, but yeah. Alice in Borderlands been better than season 2. Young Royals good. Vikings Valhalla was mid. Midnight Mass was amazing. Then I didn't finish this or this, so I can't have an opinion. I didn't even really finish Vikings Valhalla, so yeah, Netflix have they've had a couple of stinkers in there for sure, but they've done pretty well this year. That makes sense. I won't bother looking at the rest, but that's pretty good. Drama being the biggest, 24% of my TV show watch has been drama. It's got science fiction, fantasy, adventure, action. Where's like sitcom? Does it have sitcom? I guess that would be comedy. So 7%. What do they consider a comedy? Let's have a look. Friends, yep. Succession, I guess. New Girl, Fruits Basket, maybe. This Is Us? No. No. This Is Us is the most I love This Is Us, but it is the most depressing show ever. That is not a comedy. No. Everything else here, I could kind of see it. But This Is Us? Sure, it makes you laugh at times, but a comedy? Wow, that's a bold statement. What's the one Oh, it would be Cheer. Cheer. Yeah. I only did one documentary this year. Oh my god. Jesus. Alright, highest rated TV shows. Succession at 10. Oh wait, actually, yeah, I didn't really realise what I was about to read. Okay, highest rated. Let's go. Succession, 10 out of 10. Yeah, Better Call Saul, 9 out of 10. I gave it a 9 just because I think there were a couple of slow bits early on in Better Call Saul, but I'd probably I don't know. The second half of Better Call Saul, of the entirety of the show, is a 10. The first half of Better Call Saul, of the entirety of the show, is like a high 8, base 9. So even though I've given it a 9 out of 10, it's more like a 9.5, if that helps. I do love Better Call Saul. I wouldn't give it a perfect like 10 out of 10 though. Even Succession, which I love, I think has some slower moments, and that's not finished well. Dharma an 8. There's so many 8s I gave. I kind of hate that they made out Dharma's like my third favorite show or something, but let's see more. Fleabag, yep, is amazing. Godless is the most underrated Netflix show ever. Highest rated show, The Midnight Club, at 6. Scream Queens 5. I think Scream Queens I didn't even watch this year. I think I just forgot to. Some of these I just forgot to rate until this year, so that makes sense. But yeah, Unbelievable was very good. I really enjoyed that. Has the actress that I was on about from Godless and New Girl. I think she's great in that. And Toni Collette, amazing. In 2022, you watched 82 hours of 40 movies. I didn't do very well with films this year, I'm not going to lie. I watched 8 films. I mean, if you know the video that we did for that week, you know what 8 films they are. It'll probably tell us in a minute. But yeah, I didn't do great with films this year. 40 films, 40 movies. Not the best, not my best year, not my worst either, though, actually. So, most watched. This is just going to be Harry Potter in it over and over again. Here we go. It's going to be Harry Potter. Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter. 8 of the films. There we go. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Dune. I did do Dune this year. I did do that. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. These are all one play, by the way. It's not like I've watched Chamber of Secrets 10 times or something. It's just... I don't think I've rewatched any film this year. They've all been like... I've rewatched like Scream... and like 7 and stuff, but I've only watched them once this year, if that makes sense. Like, I've seen Harry Potter about 1 billion times, but I don't think I've watched any film twice in the same year this year. So, The Batman, Schindler's List, sure, put that at 2, I guess. Oh, maybe it's going by time watched, actually, with this one, that makes sense. Number 1. Oh, no, I watched X twice. I did watch X twice. Yeah, they caught me on that one. I forgot about that. I need to watch Pearl still, but I loved X. X is one of the best films of the year, so I'm happy with that. 18 genres from 50 studios. I mean, I wonder which studio Warner Bros. What films could have Warner Brothers have done? Oh my god. I'm not even going to bother looking at it. Actually, I want to check out A24, 2 films. So it'll be X and... Don't look at that. I don't want to talk about everything everywhere all at once. I don't want to talk about it. Highest rated movies... Harry Potter 10, Scream 10, Schindler's List 10, Harry Potter Return to Hogwarts 10, Half-Blood Prince 9, The Batman 9, Lake Mungo I didn't watch this year but forgot to rate. Lake Mungo is one of the best horror films ever, by the way, go watch that. Barbarian, we reacted to that. Great film. Peaks in the first act, I think, like the first 50 minutes I think are its best, but still sticks to landing, I'd say. Hostel, okay, sure. Harry Potter, I see more of these because these are just a lot of Harry Potters. Again, some of these films I think I've just forgot to rate. So I didn't watch them this year. So it's kind of a bit of a mess because I was catching up on some ratings. I kind of slacked in my films on Trakt up until this year, like tracking them. So I went back on Letterboxd and fit them all back in. Like Peanut Butter Falcon's amazing, Nightingale's amazing, Midsummer's amazing. Breakfast Club we reacted to, Bone Tomahawk's amazing, The Handmaiden, sorry, 10 out of 10 film, amazing. Watch The Handmaiden if you haven't. Hereditary is obviously one of my favourite horror films. Scream's the best. Elf is pretty good. Bedeviled, I really enjoyed, that was good. Tick Tick Boom we reacted to. Yeah, some of these I just... didn't get around to rating until this year, so that's fine. Right, most watched people. Oliver... Okay, these are all just going to be Harry Potter. Why did I do all of Harry Potter in one day? Go watch that video if you haven't already, by the way. It was a fun one to do. But all these are just going to be Harry Potter. Emma Watson, Gerdolin Somerville. I can guess what 8 films you were in. So, show me more. Rupert Grint. Oh, my God. No. Julie Walters. No. Most watched directors David Yates. Okay, he's just not. Who's Matt This means more to me. 3 shows. What did you direct? I did 1 episode of The Boys, 1 episode of Succession, and 1 episode of New Girl. That's probably it. Directed 2 episodes of Game of Thrones as well. So this is my most watched director. So, Matt Shakman. Whoever you are, you've worked on some great shows, so fair play. Who else we got? Daniel Attias. What have you done? The Boys. 1 episode of The Boys, of course. True Detective, but I doubt that'll see. It might be season 1. New Girl, Walking Dead, Heroes, True Blood, Lost. Oh yeah, which episode of Lost did he do? Grey's Anatomy, The OC, Deadwood, Sopranos, Buffy. Oh my god, this guy's done a good amount of TV shows. Fair play. Cool. All right, most watched writers, J.K. Rowling. I'm not even gonna. The last play of the year, I've just done this today, was One Tree Hill. Season 7, episode 14. We are getting towards the end of the show. And there we go. But most importantly, thanks. We hope Trakt helped you get through 2022. Here's to an epic 2023. It definitely did do that. I really love Trakt. I think it's a really well designed website. And yeah, this is let's do we check the other years. What else we got? 20 not 11. What am I on about? 2021. First play of the year was Supernatural. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, what we got here? This is from 2021, obviously Friends, Parks and Rec, Vampire. It's kind of the same. Glee was in there. People Just Do Nothing. How do I scroll on? There we go. What we got? Sons of Anarchy. I did rewatch Sons of Anarchy, but I only got to season 3. And Supernatural. Okay. Oh, the design. I definitely prefer the design on the one they did this year. That was way better. Last play of the year, that's when I was just getting in Succession. Oh yeah, wow, they didn't really give you many stats on this. The design for 2022 is far better. Yeah, good stuff. Alright, there we go, guys. So that is my year in review for TV and film. I'm going to have a video going up tomorrow by the time this one goes up where we'll talk about the shows that I plan to do in 2023. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed some of these reactions. I assume most of you watched, obviously, the Friends reactions. I didn't react to Fruits Basket. I didn't react to The Wire. And I didn't react to Succession. I don't know what that show is. But everything else, so 5 out of the 5 of the top 10 we did reactions to. So I hope you enjoyed those episodes and those reactions. And we'll see what the 2023... What's my prediction? Maybe we should do a prediction for 2023. It won't be Friends, so... Actually, no, because that'll spoil which shows I plan to do, so you're going to have to watch that video, actually. Maybe we'll do our predictions on that one. Or I'll just predict at the start of 2023 when we get there. I don't even really know. But anyway, guys, until then, take care. Peace.